Hello FlossTube and welcome. My name is Sheldon and this is Sheldon in Stitches, a YouTube channel about cross-stitching, knitting, and books. Today is June 14th. It is 10:58 a.m. and this is FlossTube number 11, so welcome and welcome back. I've been having a good couple of weeks. I've had some good stitching, I've had some good reading, so we will talk about all the good things. I can't believe it's already halfway through June. May went by in like a flash, and then June's going by super fast. Like, it's crazy. I've been so busy. I've been going out. I've been eating all the ice cream and eating all the delicious food. I went for some hikes, which were really nice. Some places I've never been before. That was fun. I had a grad sale, I think last weekend. So they're in my community that I moved to last year. They have an annual grad sale for the whole neighborhood. So I think there were 59 houses that participated. And so I was like, sure, I'll do it. Why not? It was so much fun. Like, I got to meet some of my neighbors. I got to meet other people in the community, and I got to get rid of some of the junk that was collecting in my house. It was fun. I didn't make tons of money, but that's okay. It was more for fun, right? So it was really good weekend. And my mom came over and helped out. It was nice having her here to visit and to help. And yeah, that was good. It was good. Really good. I think that's all. Oh no, I planted my garden too. So beginning of June, I waited a little late, I think, but I finally planted some vegetables. So I planted some tomatoes and cucumber, radishes, lettuce. So we shall see how those do. I'm not the best gardener. My track record isn't great, but it was fun. It's nice having a nice backyard to plant some vegetables in. So yeah, so that's what's new with me. I've been keeping busy. I've been enjoying the nice weather, and I've been stitching. So today is June, so it's my first video in June. I generally film twice a month, so one at the beginning of the month and one near the end of the month. So since this is the first one in June, we have our May stats. So for May I had 3 days that I didn't stitch at all, which is not bad. That's fine. I had 0 finishes and I had 2 new starts. So my WIP count at the end of May was 41. So it's getting up there, but that's okay. And then my project that I try to work on every day, which is Feral to Anger, is Heaven and Earth Designs by Leonid Afremov. I got 1,155 stitches. So that's a bit lower than every other month this year so far, but I haven't been picking it up. In fact, I haven't touched it at all since my last video. But don't worry, I have tons of other stuff to show. But this one, yeah, I haven't picked it up. I haven't felt like it. I think I was getting I was feeling a little pressured to stitch those stitches every day. And then when I fell behind, all I would stitch on was this. So I wasn't able to touch more than just this project. So I was like, let's take a break from it and we'll come back to it. So yeah, no progress on this one since last video, but that's okay. So those are all of my stats, I think. Yeah. So I guess we will get into haul next. So if you've been watching my previous videos, I think we might have someone coming to visit. You're gonna come up? Come on. Here's Chuck. Wanna say hi? No? We're gonna bark at people instead. It's okay. It's okay. What was I saying? This is Chuck. He is half Corgi, half Pomeranian, and he will be turning 2 in August. So, and he likes to keep watch. So, anyway, back to haul. So, watching previous videos, I have tried to keep my haul low. Trying not to spend money. I'm trying to stitch what I have and just stitch what I want when I want. And I didn't do so well. But so we'll start with my fabric from Evertote. So I'm subscribed to the Modern Fabric Club. I get a 32 count linen every other month, and so this is what I got, the most recent one. If you don't want to see, skip ahead or fast forward. I was gonna try to make my friend guess what it was based off the name, but the name is It's Green, so you can't really guess from that, but this is what it looks like. I love it. I like the modeling, I like the color, I think it's great. So I can't wait to stitch something on it. So that's the fabric that I got. And then Michael, my friend Michael from Texas, texted me and asked if I was interested in some patterns, and I said yes. So he sent me 2 patterns. He had the whole collection of the Fabulous Houses by Cottage Garden. And he was like, do you want all of them? And I said no. Realistically, I wouldn't be stitching all of them. I have a lot to stitch, but there were 2 that I've been wanting to stitch. So one of them is Santa's House. Tons of people on Instagram and FlossTube are stitching this one, and I think there's been some finishes of it too. Like, I love it. I love the color. I love everything about it. So I'm very excited to add that to my collection and stitch it one day. And then I also got the Hobbit House, which I love as well. So if you've seen my WIP parade, I'm also stitching The Shire by Country Magic Stitch, the like poster one. It's not very far along, but yeah, I figured this would be a good one to stitch too. And I was actually thinking, could I stitch it on that? Right? I think so. I don't think the green would be too much disappeared on it. Anyway, that's a thought that I had because they came at around the same time. So I was like, hey, maybe. Yeah. So those are that. So the fabric I had to pay for, obviously, and the patterns I didn't. So it's a little bit of a balance, but then I didn't. So I was watching Garrett, the Coffee Stitcher. He has rebooted his FlossTube, and I think he has 2 episodes or 2 FlossTubes out. So I was watching him, and he showed this pattern, and I love it. I loved it immediately, and I went and bought it. I think the next day I went and bought it. I was trying to wait and be like, no, I don't need it. But I didn't wait that long. We are filming in my library, which I've talked about before, and I have been on the lookout for a good library piece to have in my library. I mean, I want more than one, obviously, but I saw, I should have looked it up before, the new one from, is it Heartstring Samplery? I'll put a picture. I forget what is it Ode to the Library or I can't remember at all. That might not be right. I don't know. Put a picture of it, of what it looks like. I saw that one. I like the colors, but I wasn't like, I love it. So I think I'm going to pass on that one. But I saw Garrett show this one in his video. And then we were talking about it, and yeah, so then I bought it. So this is the Stitchers Book Club by Clouds Factory. So we have a release that's released every month. There's a new section released. It's a stitch along, another one. And every month they release a section with an author. So you can see the first release was Tolkien, right? Lord of the Rings, and then there's a different author every section, and so far I'm loving all the authors and the books. I was thinking if they release an author that maybe I'm not a fan of or I don't particularly connect with, I could switch it out and make up my own, right? So Frederick Backman might get a section. But I really think this will be good to hang in my library. So this is what I've been stitching, or a lot of what I've been stitching on. But I did have to buy it, right? So I've been spending a little money, but that's okay. Again, I don't plan to stay caught up, just doing it for fun. So I was working on it pretty monogamously for a while. So yeah, But that's it. That's all of my haul. So not tons. Doing good. Doing good. Now talk about whips. I have, I think, 4 whips that I have been working on. Um, I don't really have a system. I just kind of pick up what I want when I want. Although I might change that when I get to plans, but for the past 3 weeks, I've just been stitching whatever I want when I want. So we will start with. Oh, hi. No. Sorry. He's looking at me like, pet me. Um, right. So I've been stitching this one monogamously for I think about a week. I stitched it and I finished a section of it. So this is that. I finished the Tolkien one, which I love. So this is on a 32 count that I got at Stitch North by hand dyed by Rolanda, cobblestone. Love it. I love the fabric. It is so good. It's so nice to stitch on, and I love this color. The colorway, I love it. I feel like with this pattern, it's perfect, and I want to get more of it, but I'm not going to yet. But yeah, love the fabric. Very nice. First time stitching on this fabric. But and that's just DMC floss. So yeah, finished one section. I think I would like to work on the next one next. So that's that one. And then I also have been working on my Modern Folk Embroidery Sal. I didn't pick it up a lot, but I picked it up enough that I'm happy with the progress. The finish this year is getting further and further away, I think, but oh well. But so yes, this is what I also worked on. So I got some, I think, decent progress. So what did I work on? I worked in here, in filling in that. I started the SCC stitching in there. I don't remember if that was finished or not, and I think I did more of the lines. Oh, I think I also added more there. I think. You'll see the picture, you can see what I did. But I haven't touched this one in a bit either. Oh, he's gonna bark. But yeah, I did some good progress on this. So I worked on the Modern Folk Embroidery Sal. Another one that I worked on was my Temperature Tree by Stitchin Mummy. This is a birth sampler for one of my friend's kids. Hopefully it'll be a finish this year. And this is what I got to once he's calmed down. It's okay. So, oh well. I feel like I have gotten a lot done on this one. Very, very happy with the progress on it. This is on 28 count with DMC. Each day, the high, I'm stitching the color that corresponds with it. I had some issues here because I missed some of the branch when I stitched the branch first. So I had to rearrange the leaves a little bit, but I don't think you can tell. And if you can, nobody else will, so it's okay. But very happy with this. I'm on the sixth branch, so, and it's the 6th month. So I'm making good progress. It should be a finish. I want to say soon, but not soon, but it should be a finish. And then, last but not least, I worked on my Extraordinary Bird Sal by Lola Crow. The last release came out not this Friday, but the Friday before. I don't know, what was that, the 30th? Or what day was that? Let's look. The 6th, not the 30th. The last one came out on the 6th. So this is that release. If you haven't seen it yet, look away, but I'm pretty sure you have because it's been a week. There wasn't one yesterday, which is good because I need to catch up. Not catch up, but you know. So this is the last one. We got I don't remember what the bird was called, but a very large, interesting bird. I am still really enjoying stitching on this one. I'm doing what I've been doing before, so I've been stitching on a color with very few, trying to finish that color, and then I'll go to a color that there's a lot, stitch with a couple of strands of those, and then go back and forth. So I've been having a lot of fun with this. Although, when this one came out and I imported my progress from the previous pattern. There were none that were 0. They all had color again, which I'm like, ugh, but it's fun. So I don't know if that was interesting or not. I think it's interesting. But yeah, so that's what it looked like once I get there. There is a loose thread, so excuse that. But here's where we're at. Ooh. Hey, it's okay. Jack. It's okay. The people next door are having a grad sale, so it's okay. There's lots of people coming by. Oh, it's okay. Okay, so what was I saying? Lola Crow, right. So this is where I am. I've been stitching all over the place. I've been putting stitches in to finish colors and then working on ones that are a large amount left. So I think right now the largest amount left is the DMC 310. So lots of that still to go. But I am still really, really enjoying working on this. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to jump around and like finish a color and then have that little like accomplishment and then go and like stitch on something else and like, yeah, really enjoying it, having lots of fun. So this, did I say? This is on a 32 count Panettone by Roxy Flasco, and it's with DMC. Yeah, so that's that one. And that is all of my stitching. So I am just enjoying stitching. So those are all my WIPs, all I've been working on. We can talk about plans. So for plans, I have a fair bit that I have been thinking of wanting to do, and like, so yeah, lots of planning. One of my plans is I'd like to touch more of my WIPs. I think now that I have stopped working on Farewell to Anger every day, it frees up my time so that I'm able to stitch on more than just that project. So I think it will be time to pull out more of my older WIPs and put some stitches into those and continue to work on my Battle of the WIPs. So I still haven't posted the last battle on Instagram, but I will hopefully do that soon. And then I'll get back into that because when my WIP count gets a little higher, I'm like, okay, I think it's time to work on more of them. Not necessarily finish them, but just work on them and get them further along. So touch more of my WIPs. I would also like to have a finish. None of my projects are that close to finishes, so I'm thinking, what can I work on that I can finish relatively quickly or sooner? So my plan is to finish Mary Mouse. So this is one of the Advent Animals by Brooks Books. I have started all of them, all 25. I have only finished 2. So number 1 and number 2 is finished. So this is the third one, and this is what I have finished. So it isn't tons, but there isn't tons left, right? Oops. So I should be able to finish it. My tentative goal is to have it done before my next video. I figured that was a good motivation to have it finished. It's not that much. It's really not that much stitching, so I should be able to just stitch it every now and again and finish it. So hopefully next video this will be a finish. So that is my second kind of plan. And then my next plan is I want to keep working on Extraordinary Birds and just have fun jumping between the different colors and finishing flosses. Work on my Modern Folk Embroidery, keep that progressing. And then I have a couple of new starts, that I would like to do. I didn't bring them because I haven't planned which one out yet, but there'll be a couple new starts before my next video. Yeah, So all the fun plans, all the fun stitching. Um, I think that it's pretty much all that I have for stitching. It's not a lot, but it's enough. I have been stitching less than I normally stitch because it's summer and I've been enjoying going outside and enjoying the nice weather, as has Chuck, right? So stitching has been a little less lately, but I'm still having lots of fun and I'm still stitching almost every day. Actually, no, I think every day I've been stitching since my last video, so that's good. Um, I haven't been watching as much FlossTube, but I've still been watching it now and again. What I do is if I see someone that I'm like, oh, I want to watch that video, I'll add it to my watch later list. My watch later list is very long, so I have lots of people that I haven't watched yet or have a video that I want to watch. Um, but I want to mention someone because I finally got to her video. um, right. So I was watching Stitching with Charlie. I believe that is the same as her channel, right? Yes, Stitching with Charlie. She is lovely. Really enjoyed her channel. She just seems like a very genuine and nice person. And she's funny, and it's just very enjoyable to watch. I've been really enjoying, and she's working on Extraordinary Birds, which I like watching people that are stitching on that too. So yeah, just a generally good, nice person, and her stitching is so nice. She also started, oh, I forget, you'll have to go watch her. She started a full coverage that I love. It's like beautiful. So you have to go watch and see that. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like teals and like greens, and it's really nice. Um, but yeah, so I've been watching her videos. I started from the beginning, or I think I watched one that I'm like, wait, I didn't watch any other ones, or I watched the first one. I don't know. I've been jumping around and watching them, so I watched them all now, so I'm all caught up. But go check her out. Very, very good videos. Very nice person. Um, yeah. So I think that is all. That'll be all the stitching that I will talk about. So if you're just here for stitching, I will see you next time. Hopefully you come back. Hopefully you enjoyed what I showed, and thanks for coming to watch. I appreciate it. But I will talk about books. So, books. I have been reading. I haven't been reading tons because, again, like I've mentioned, I've been busy with hiking and all the other outside activities, but I have been reading. So since I talked to you last, I have finished a book, started a book, and have continued to be reading a book. So I haven't finished My Friends yet by Frederick Backman. I'm close though. I think I'm almost at 100 pages left. So it'll be finished by next video for sure. But the reason I haven't finished it is because I had to finish a book that I borrowed from the library first. So I had to take a little break and finish that one. But for this one, what I would like to say is that it is still a very good book. I am still enjoying it, but I have the luxury of reading it when I want and not have to rush to finish it to return to the library. But it's still a very good book. It does jump around quite a bit, which maybe is one of its downfalls, but I still really like it. I would still recommend reading it if you are a Frederick Backman fan like me. But yes, so I will finish this probably by the next video, but I haven't finished it yet. So that's the one that I'm still reading. The book that I finished, which is, who's it by? I'll insert it here. It's called Maybe You Should Talk to Someone. It's by Lori, I forget the last name, but you'll see a picture of it on the screen. It is a book by a psychologist, and it is really interesting. Like, it was a very interesting read. I picked it up because a couple of my friends read it and said that they really enjoyed it, and that yeah, I should try it. So I finished it, and basically it is a book written by a psychologist, and she just talks about like the process of therapy and like how it's beneficial, and then she gives examples of different patients that she has, obviously keeping their identities a secret, and how herself is in therapy. And it was just really interesting to see the perspective of a therapist talking about therapy, and like their patients and their clients' patients, and about how they themselves have a therapist. And it was really interesting. A different perspective, and it really made you think about therapy and like all the benefits of therapy. Um, yeah, I'd recommend it. I think it would make a very good audiobook. So if you don't want to read it, I think it would be a really good one to listen to, especially if she's the one reading it. I don't know if it is an audiobook, but if it is, you should just listen to the audiobook. Um, yeah, so I finished that one, and then I also started Ready Player Two. So I don't know if anyone knows or read the first one, but Ready Player One was very good. I recently heard or discovered there was a Ready Player Two, so I've started this one from the library. It's by Ernest Cline, um, and so far it's okay. I made the mistake of reading a couple reviews on it. I know it got kind of bad reviews, but it's okay. I watched the movie recently, and then I found out that there was a second one, so I was like, I have to read that. And it became available, so I signed it out. But I'm talking really fast. Sorry. Um, yeah, you can see, I don't know if you saw, I am 3% done. So not very far. But my plan is to finish My Friends and then get back to that one. But yeah, I think that is it. I think that's all I have to talk about. I also just wanted to say that I appreciate anyone who takes the time to come and watch one of my videos and to comment and to give a like. I know there are a lot of people out there to watch, and I appreciate it very much that you come and that you watch my videos. I think I will go now. I have lots that I want to get done today, so I'm going to say goodbye. I hope that you get time to put some stitches in and to read and to turn a couple pages, and I will talk to you next time. Bye guys, thanks for coming back. I know. Oh, I know. I know. It's a hard life. Come here. It's okay. Oh dear. It's okay. Um, so what did I work on?